Hi everyone, welcome to this week's wellbeing session. We're doing Pilates on the chair. So please look after yourself, make sure that chair is nice and sturdy, 4 legs, and you can pop those feet safely on the ground. And just listen to your body, any pain, please stop. It's going to be challenging because it is exercise and maybe you're not used to doing this activity. But always look after yourself, and if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Okay, so we're going to start on those chairs. We're going to give ourselves a little bit about 1 inch behind our backs. We're going to sit up nice and tall. Our knees are going to be in line with our hips and our feet are going to be in line with our knees. Okay, so then let's just give ourselves a little shake off. We're going to take a breath in through the nose and then breathing out, we're blowing out a candle. Breathing in through the nose, think about a string pulling you tall. And then breathing out, blowing out that candle. Let's take the shoulders up to the ears on that in breath. And then breathing out, let them drop heavy. Let's do that twice more. Breathing in, up. Breathing out, drop. Once more, breathing in. And breathing out. Give yourselves a little shake off. Let's take a breath in. This time on that out breath, let's start to engage our core. So belly button to spine, quadricep muscle. Inhale, release a little bit and grow tall. And again, breathing out nice and strong. Inhale up tall. Last one, practicing that. So tightening through belly button, squeeze, belt tightening up. Inhale up tall. Adding on a head turn, breathing out, still engaging the core. Looking over the shoulder. Inhale, face forward. Over to the other side, belly button to spine. Inhale, front. And again, breathing out. Inhale. Last one like that, breathing out. And then breathing in. Let's drop our chin to chest, open our mouth and just breathe through our nose. And you'll feel that stretch down the back of your neck. Inhale. And exhale. Feel it getting deeper, breathing in. And out. Once more like that. Lovely. On our next out breath, if you feel comfortable to do so, let's roll our ear over towards one shoulder, opening up from earlobe to collarbone. Hold it there. And then bring it all the way over to the other side, opening up the side of the neck. Hold it there. And all the way over to the other side. And let's just pause over this side. So feel that opening, and I just want you to drop the opposite arm off of your lap. Feel that stretch increase, and only if you feel comfortable, because it is quite intense, you can point those fingertips to the corner of the room. Really feel that opening through the side of the neck. Let's bring that hand back to our leg. On the exhale, let's roll ourselves all the way over to the side. Hold that stretch there. Breathing in. And out. Drop the hand if you want to, and again, only if comfortable, lift that arm up and feel that deeper stretch. Breathing in and then breathing out. Let's roll that head all the way back to center. Give yourselves a moment, take a breath in and then breathing out. Lift that head back up tall, give your eyes a few blinks, give your shoulders a little shake out. Let's just mobilize those shoulders, pop your fingertips onto those collarbones, take a breath in. On the out breath, if you can, we're going to meet the elbows, take them up, inhale, round and down. Don't worry if they're not meeting, just rolling those arms forward, inhale, open and back, last one. And then extend those arms, take a breath in. Breathing out, we're taking a big beach ball up over our heads. And then inhale, taking it back down. And again, breathing out, belly button to spine. Inhale, lowering. All the way around this time, so exhale, arms up, shoulders stay soft, flip the palms, inhale, take those arms round towards the bottom, palms up, exhale, lift them back up tall, inhale, lower in front, and again, breathing out, flip, inhale, round and down, palms up, exhale, and inhale, lower in front. Let's take those arms back up once more. Inhale, bend the elbows, open up your chest, take your elbows slightly behind you, so feel that stretch. Exhale, press the walls, and then inhale, give yourself a hug. Breathing out all the way up. Inhale, open, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, press the walls, and then inhale, hug. Last one. Breathing in, breathing out, and then inhale, let those arms hang heavy. Exhale, take the hands up to chest height, so you're holding your beach ball, breathing in. On the out breath, we're going to open up our heart, follow our hand with our gaze, and then in breath, bring it back to center. Okay, so from the side, breathing out, we open it up as wide as we can, fingertips to fingertips, and then inhale back to center. We're swapping sides. And again, so we're rotating through the waist, starting to warm it up because we're going to be doing some of those exercises soon. Once more each side, my shoulders are burning. Sneaky workouts everywhere. Last one. Inhale back to center. Ooh, pop those arms on your legs, give yourselves a little shake out. Let's pop our hand over to the opposite leg, take a breath in. Breathing out, let's take our arm up to the sky and give ourselves a little side opener. Hold it there. Breathing in and out. Once more in. And then breathing out, let's take it back to sitting up tall. Inhale, cross over. Exhale, other arm goes up. Side lean, opening it up from those ribs down to that hip. Breathing in and breathing out. Once more in and then exhale. Bring yourselves back up tall. Give your shoulders a little shake out right then. So let's start with our first exercise today. So it's totally up to you. You can keep your legs hip distance apart, or you can take one leg. You might have to shimmy forward a little bit more. One leg out to the side in a diagonal line, okay? So I'll move over a little bit just so you can see my foot placement for a minute. So my foot is actually facing forwards. My toes are facing in the same directions as my other foot. I've only got one other foot. So my toes and my 2 feet are facing the way my chest is facing. Get it? All right then. So I'm just going to pop that leg out with you. You can do the same thing with your legs in tabletop, in hip width position as well, okay? But taking that leg out to the side makes it a little bit more challenging and it gives you a little bit more range of motion, okay? So we're going to take those fingertips to temple. Take a breath in. We're going to take ourselves away from that leaning leg. And on the exhale, we're going to bring ourselves back up tall. Okay, let's do that 5 more times. So breathing in, lengthen. Breathing out, we're squeezing rib and hip together, yeah? Core work. Let's do 4 more. Inhale, lengthen. And 3. 1 more. Inhale, long. Exhale, back up tall. Fab, well done. So from here, we're going to add on a rotation. Same thing if you've got your legs in hip width position. You're just leaning over like this. And we're all going to add a twist. Inhale, face forward. And then exhale, bring it up tall. Yeah? Let's do 6 of those. Inhale, long. Exhale, rotate through the waist, yeah? So we're facing the floor. Inhale, front. Exhale, back up. Breathing in. And breathing out. Inhale forwards, exhale back up. 3 more, inhale, exhale, breathing in and breathing out. Last one, inhale long, exhale, rotate, inhale, and then exhale back up tall. All right then, so from here, we're all going to take our legs slightly out in front of us if we can't take it in line with us. And we're going to take our arm up overhead, okay? So we're going to take a nice diagonal line. We're going to take a breath in. And then breathing out, we're going to meet our elbow and knee. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, stretch it out. Let's do 6 more. And reach. 5. And reach. 4. We've got 3, 2, last one, and stretch it out. Lovely stuff. Roll yourself back up, sitting up tall. Bring that leg back in line with your hip. Give yourselves a little shake out. Let's do the same on the other side. So same options, knees hip width apart, or that one leg out to the side with our feet facing in the same direction, okay? Let's do this. Hands to the temples, knees in line with the hip. Take a breath in. Lengthen in, and then exhale, crunch in. 6. Inhale long. Exhale, squeeze. 5. We got 4. And 3. Two, and 1. Add on that twist. Off we go. Lengthen, rotate, inhale front, exhale squeeze. 5 more. Breathing in, rotate, inhale front, exhale squeeze, inhale forwards, exhale crunch. 3 more. Inhale long, exhale twist, inhale front, exhale up. We rotate, we face forward, and we crunch. Last one. Breathing in, breathing out, inhale front, and then exhale crunch. Well done guys. Give your shoulders a little shake off, and then let's take our arms up overhead for those 6 knee to elbow squeezes. Off we go. Inhale long, hold on to that chair, exhale squeeze. 6, 5, lengthen. 4, 3, 2, last one. Inhale, big long stretch, and then breathing out, roll yourselves back to front and give yourselves a little shake off. Well done guys. Right then, sticking with that waist, you're going to be feeling it tomorrow. We're going to do some lean backs and some rotations, okay? So first of all, let's just do some cat and cow stretches just to mobilize the spine a little bit. Give us a little stretch. Take a breath in, hands on the legs, and then breathing out, tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin. We're rounding our backs. Inhale, lengthen up, chin to the sky. And then breathing out, rounding, opening up the shoulder blades, push, push, push. Inhale, up tall. All right then, so from here, we come into the edge of our seats. So that front of the seat is in line with the bottom of those bum cheeks, and our knees are hip distance apart, okay? So from here, you have 2 options. You can hold onto your legs to give you a little bit more support, or we can grab our beach ball from earlier, okay? I'm going to demonstrate from the side what we're going to be doing, okay? So feet are planting on the floor. Take your beach ball or your legs. Take a breath in. On the out breath, we're tucking our tailbone, scooping our belly, tucking our chin, and we're coming about 2/3 of the way back, or where your chair will stop you. If you want to go deeper, swivel around to the side. Take a breath in. And then breathing out, we're going to round ourselves back up tall, inhale, and add on an overhead stretch, okay? So from the front, and then we start to breathe out, rounding through. So I can't go as deep with my back against the chair, inhale. And then exhale, roll myself back up tall, inhale at the top. And again, breathing out. Belly button to spine, rolling, inhale. And then exhale, up tall, inhale, overhead stretch. Let's do 2 more. So really challenge yourself. Inhale, belly button to spine. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, overhead. Last one like that. Inhale. And then exhale. Right then, we're going to add on some rotations, okay? So from here, same thing, breathing out. Let's bring it to our roll down, holding the legs if you need to. Take a breath in. On the exhale, we're going to open up our hearts like we did earlier in the warm-up. Inhale, bring it back to center. Other side. Inhale, back to center. 4 more. Breathing in. And 3. Inhale. Whoa. This is called the earthquake because you will start vibrating. You'll be like, oh. Last one. Inhale, center. Exhale for that roll up. Inhale for that stretch. Just that once more. 6 times. Hold it there. Breathing in. Breathing out. My shoulders are on fire. My chest is on fire from holding out this heavy beach ball. 5. Inhale. 4. We've got 3. 2. Last one. Come on. Ooh, bring it back. Exhale, roll it up. And inhale, stretch. And then pop your arms down. Give yourselves a little shake out. Give yourselves a little wiggle. Pop yourself back on that chair so you're nice and safe. Feet are hip distance apart. All right then, from here, let's cross one leg over the other. Take a breath in. And then with the other arm, let's take it up high. And then on the in-breath, we're going to rotate and take our arm over the cross leg. And then our other arm is going to come behind the chair. Take a breath in. And out. Inhale, tall. And then exhale. Bring yourself up. And then let's go over to the other side. Arm behind the chair. Rotate. Breathing in. And out. Inhale. And then exhale. Bringing it back up tall. And cross those legs. Take your feet hip distance apart. Shimmy yourself forward. Knees are above those heels for that stability. Let's take a breath in. Let's scoop the floor. Hang heavy and then breathing out. Take it back up high. Inhale, scoop. Exhale up tall. Once more, breathing in and breathing out. Take the hands overhead, intertwine the fingers and push the palms to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, let's take it over to one side. Breathing in. And then breathing out all the way over to the other side. Inhale. And then exhale up to center. Let's heel toe those feet into hip width. Inhale, palms together. And then exhale, thumb through to heart center. And I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you keep moving. Give yourselves a little shake out. Any questions, please do not hesitate. And I will see you soon. Thanks, guys.